How you guys doing today? This is Darius from Down on the TV. Welcome to the channel. So, what's been blowing up on Twitter these past 2 days is in the UK, a 30-year-old female prison guard was getting her back blown, cheeks clapped, and it was recorded at a South London prison. She was getting her back blown, and one of the inmates, because it's shared by two guys, was recording while she was getting her cheeks clapped. And her name is Linda, and she was a woman that was revealed to be the female officer, and she was getting her cheeks clapped, and it's just been spiraling, going crazy on Twitter. It's been blowing up on national news, and this is the girl who's this. This is the female officer that was basically getting her cheeks clapped, and you already know. Not only did she get fired, but she's going to get reprimanded for misconduct. So I don't know if she's going to do jail time, but this is bad, bro. She's married, and I believe she has children as well. This is bad because this proves why you shouldn't marry and date in Western countries, and you have to be really strict on the type of woman that you pick. Any woman who is willing to work in a male dominated industry, you have to be very careful about that. And she's working with dudes who are the most masculine men, toxic masculine men you can find. These are killers, men who have done violent crimes, and she's working with them. And we all know women love bad boys. And so this is a recipe for disaster. I don't know who her husband is, but that was the most dumb idea to do. It's stupid how equality is delusional to male and female nature. What do you think will happen if you have a attractive woman like this? She's decent, in a male dominated area, in a prison, in a male prison of all places. Sex is bound to happen, and it has happened a lot recently in this jail, where a lot of people have been having relations. These incidents have been happening a lot, where the female staffers are having relations with either the male coworkers or the male prison guards, and it's been happening a lot at this prison. They're having an issue with it, and is because the government is so delusional and so hard-headed and don't want to listen. They don't want to realize that men and women should not be working together like that, especially in a prison of all places, because these men are sex deprived. And then she's one of the few women that they'll be able to see for their tenure in jail. They're gonna try to hit, because they ain't got nothing to lose, and she's getting all the attention. A lot of these guys are in good shape. They masculine, hyper masculine. So that's a recipe for disaster. Any woman would eventually fall for these men, because she see them most of the day, because I believe they do 10, 12-hour shifts. So she's around these men all the time, and they're probably more in shape, more attractive, and more masculine than her husband, who's a simp. Like, if you're married, you should have enough money to where your wife shouldn't have to work, or move somewhere where you can afford, so she doesn't have to work. Now, the problem is men do not have authority over their wives. So unfortunately, the woman doesn't want to leave the big city. So now you're stuck in this expensive big city that you can't afford, because she doesn't want to leave the big city, because it'll be boring to her to live in a small town. Because if a woman doesn't have a bunch of kids to occupy her time, women get bored very easily. And even though they live in a cheap small flat in London, the stimulation of being around a bunch of people occupies her mind. Women need a sense of community. even though she's with a bunch of strangers in London, the stimulation of the chaos of everything, women love that because women, nature is extremely chaotic and childish, like a child, basically. They have to be continuously entertained. And so, like I said, she's reprimanded, and to find out, not only does not only is she has an OnlyFans. She has an OnlyFans account, and she was on a TV show because she's in a polyamorous relationship. And she was on this UK Channel 4 TV show called Open House: The Great Sex Experiment. So her and her husband's named Nathan Simp, they're swingers. So that's just like that marriage was just ruined. It was going to be ruined from the jump, basically, because she has an OnlyFans account and she's a swinger. So he's probably cool with her getting her cheeks clapped at the prison, and it's sad, bro. And it's recorded, and I believe they have kids, maybe two kids, maybe one. I'm not sure, but if they do have kids, I feel bad for the kids, bro. I don't know if she's going to go to jail. I know in the States, if you do that, have sex with inmates, you go to jail. I don't know if she will do jail time. I don't know how the London system is, but it's sad, bro. And I see you see why a lot of dudes are taking alternative routes instead of marrying these chicks here in the States, man. You can't win here, bro. The system is delusional and doesn't want to acknowledge that men and women are not equal and their desires are different. Women want attention and resources, men want sex and love too. But it's sad. So I just wanted to come in here, just talking about this real quick. Um, he's an idiot. You're going to be in an open relationship. That never, most open marriages end in divorce. Whether the woman finds a better man that she sleeps with on the side, it's just bad. And you can't have a foundation built on sand. It has to be a strong foundation. It can't be built on degeneracy and desires and wants, because your desires are temporary and they will fade with time. And then what's going to happen 10 years from now? Your marriage was built off lust and want, which are fleeting. So you have to have a stronger foundation. There should be loyalty. There should be hierarchy where Nathan should be the head, and there should be loyalty between each other. It should be sacred. It shouldn't be something like you just do for tax benefits. That's disgusting. So, anyways, this is Dashing Down on the TV. Please like, click, and subscribe. I'm out.